Hello! Today I'm showing how to make unicorn horns. All you'll need is a pair of scissors, a sheet of paper that's 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches, which is also 4.5 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters, a page protector with something rigid inside of it, so we'll be making the horns on top of the plastic, and when they're all dry, they're peeled off of the plastic. And lots of gemstones, some fabric paint, unicorn horns. These are ones that I've made with foam clay. Maybe I'll do a video on how to twist these up, but I think there's lots of other videos on YouTube about how to make the horns. These are made out of Crayola foam clay, so they're super light and safe. I also put cosmetic glitter on them, so all of the fallout, if it gets in the eyes, it's not gonna do any damage. And the last thing is something to pick up the gemstones with. I use these really inexpensive pencils. So you can put some gemstones down and push the pencil against it and it picks it right up. The little sheet of paper will be the template. So it's 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. And then we will cut it to create 2 templates. Take your little square and fold it in half from corner to corner, like a diamond there. And cut off about 1/4 inch, or right under 1 centimeter from both sides, just like that. Then unfold it and cut it in half. And this will be the template for the unicorn horn. Here's one that I've made, and it's right about that size. You don't want it to go too much bigger than that, or it will be too big to wear. You can tape or trace your template onto the whatever rigid piece of paper or cardboard you put inside of your page protector. I'm just going to show you how to make one unicorn horn. So I'm just going to tape it there. Next, take some fabric puffy paint. My favorite is the gold glitter. And cover this whole template area. It's important to get it not too thin and not too thick, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm adding a little bit of fabric paint and also smushing it around. This is about how much you want. So this would be too thin, and this would be too thick. Show it to you sideways. Too thin, too thick, just about right. So, if you bought one of my unicorn kits, let me zoom out. This is all of the stuff that you'll get with it. The first thing you want to use is a unicorn horn. And I'm going to place it at the center inside of the template area. So not right on the line or above, right on it, right there. And I find the flat part by putting it against the tabletop. It should be at a slight upwards angle, not too high, right there. And I'm just gonna place it in the center and gently smush it into that fabric paint. The horns are a little top heavy, so it may drop down like this. If it does that, smush it back in place, and you can add a big old blob of fabric paint right on top of it to hold it down. It's okay if you add a good bit on top of the horn here, because that's where the centerpiece will be going, which is usually the largest piece, the focal point. Next, I add all the gemstones. Just pick out what you'd like to use. I like to make them symmetrical. I like to start right here in the center front. Just gonna go around adding all of your beautiful sparklies. You don't have to push very hard with this pencil, it's just a firm push. It doesn't always work, but most of the time it does. I'm trying to put them pretty close together so I can squish as many gemstones on there as I can. Next, I'll add my focal points. This little rainbow here, I gotta pull this tab off, otherwise it sticks up too much. So if you have pliers or clips, snippers, I would take that button back off so it's nice and flat. And put the seashell on it. I want most of the horn showing, but I also want lots of gemstones on this one. And then I'll add some more. Put that rainbow right on top. And some more. And stick this little heart right there. You can add as many gemstones as you want. And reposition them. It takes a few days to dry, so you can reposition. I don't think my flower will fit, so I'll put that back. And maybe one more right here. And it's finished. You want to let it dry for at least 2 days. And when it's all dry, you can peel it off the plastic. It's easier to peel it off if you take your sheet out of there. And this one I didn't let dry long enough, but it's mostly dry. You can see it's still pretty wet on the back. So if it's like that, you can peel them all off and then let them dry another day. I'm just gonna move on to the next step for this video though. In your kits, you're gonna have some double-sided medical tape. And to use it, you can take a pencil and put your dried horn on it and just lightly sketch out an outline there. This is so that you get the most out of your paper. If you want to, you can peel one side of the paper off, stick all of your horns to the sticky side, then cut them out. But if you want to get the most out of it, you can do it this way. And I traced the shape of it, but I do want it smaller than the actual shape. So I'm just gonna roughly cut. I'm not even going into those corners a whole bunch. It's not necessary. And that would fit right on the back of your horn. Or on the back of this one. We'll just go ahead and stick that there. I like to pull the, which side? The paper side. There's more flat paper side, and then there's a slightly shiny side, glossy. I pull the paper part off if I can. You can see there's the medical tape in between these two. So peel the paper side off, stick it on your horn, and if this were totally dry, it would be ready to wear. That's it. This one is ready to wear, so I will show you how to apply that on myself and how to wear them. But before that, you can make lots of other things, not just unicorn horns. This is a bracelet or an armband. It'd probably fit better around the upper arm. Or it could be, I don't know, a headband on the forehead. Here's a few more. These can go around the eye or as a crown on the forehead. Can make lots of things. Okay, I'll show you how to put it on. Quick tip. It would be wise to put this on earlier in the day so you'll have time to play, or your child has time to play. And get a little sweaty, so it's easier to take off later in the day. You don't want to put it on and immediately take it off because the medical tape is quite strong. So, all you do is just peel that second layer of paper off, and then I like to put it higher up on the forehead. I think it looks better than right down there. It looks much better. As high as you can put it. And just gently push it against the forehead. And hold it just for a few seconds. Make sure that you are, don't have any lotion or oils on so it sticks. If you do, you can use rubbing alcohol or just wash your face with soap. And then you're a magical unicorn. This looks a lot better on 4-year-olds. That's it. You can add some body glitter around there. That sticks pretty darn good. To take them off, pull from the gemstones, not the horn, because this is fragile. It will break very easily. You can glue it back together. Don't use hot glue, just an Elmer's glue or something, and let it dry overnight. Or super glue might work. I don't know. I haven't tried that super glue before. Anyways, pull from the corner of the horn, just like that. And you can tuck it away in a little box or something and wear it over and over again if you add more medical tape to it, or buy some eyelash glue, latex-free eyelash glue from the makeup department. Hope y'all have fun making unicorn horns, and I'll see you in the next video.